Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, and it's kind of related to the whole overall idea of your blog post, but then it also is specific for the headline. But what problem is your blog going to solve for your ideal client? So you want to be very specific with what your client is going to get out of the blog. This is going to attract and intrigue your ideal clients to go and watch your video or read the entire blog post. The second thing you want to think about is the keywords you're going to use in your headline. Again, this can also be used throughout your blog post, but today we're just going to talk about the searchability and the keywords used in your headline. So I use a tool called Keywords Everywhere, and I'm going to take you on a little tutorial so I can show you what that looks like. Okay, so I use a Chrome extension called Keywords Anywhere. There's a free version, and that's the one that I use right now. And once you download it and put it into your Chrome, it just works automatically. So whenever you Google something, it will just come up over here on the right-hand side, the results. So let's say that we're a personal trainer and we deal with primarily females, and we are going to write an article on how females can gain muscle, or the best way females can gain muscle. And so here it's like how, or you can do what is the best way for females to gain muscle, as an example. And so the results come up. There is, so underneath where you typed it, volume 0 searches monthly, and so it doesn't, this is a bad score under here. When you look to your side, there's related keywords, the keyword, how to build lean muscle for females. It is search, the search volume, cost per click, and the competition of this keyword. And so how to build lean muscle for females is definitely a better headline or keywords to use than what is the best way for females to gain lean muscle. So you want to have the volume around 1,000. The cost per click you want to have lower if you're going to be doing Google paid ads, and then competition you want that lower as well. So volume is about 1,000, so we're going to go how to build lean muscle for females. We're going to use that in our headline. So now we know what people are searching, and we're going to use that information and carry it forward into the next part of creating that ideal headline. We're going to give the headline a little oomph. We're going to oomph it up with some power words. Now, power words are words that will evoke emotion or trigger curiosity and get the reader to be more likely to go and view your content. So the two words that I've picked are defying and ignite. And I will link below a list from a webpage called Sumo that has a whole bunch of different power words that you can use. So take a look below. The fourth thing that you're going to want to do, and it can be used interchangeably with number 3, depending on what makes the most sense when you're putting all the words together, is to use 2 different type of formats when you're doing your headlines. One is a how-to headline, and the other one is a list headline. So how to build lean muscle for females, or here are 5 ways that you can build lean muscle if you're a female. And so you're going to want to pick one of those templates and then put in your power words. Okay, and so if we put it all together, steps 1 to 4, then we get the heading, 5 defying ways to ignite muscle growth in females. So what do you think? I'm a little unsure? No problem. We're going to take that headline and put it into a headline analyzing software. And I'm going to show you my screen and the webpage that I use to check this out. So I use the webpage called sharethrough.com to do all the analyzing of my headlines. There's lots out there. I find this one the easiest to use and I get the most out of it. So I've entered in the headline that I created, 5 defying ways to ignite muscle growth in females, analyze. And so the headline quality score is 71, above average. So you can go with that if you want. You can look at the strengths, you can look at their suggestions, how it works, engagement score, impression score, which is below average. And so usually I try to pick things that have good 2 green scores here. And so I created this one earlier when I was doing it. Nope, here it is, this one. Copy. So changing it up a little bit, 5 must-try tips for females to grow muscles fast. Analyze again, 74, oh, 75. And then we have 75 above average and 54 average. And so you can play around with this to get the highest numbers down here with using your keywords everywhere, and then also your power words, and just putting everything in here and creating the best headline that you can. Okay, so those are my 5 tips on how to create a headline. I hope you find them beneficial. I will post all the links to the software that I use or the web pages that I use below so that you can start making your headlines for your blogs and videos. Any questions or comments, please post them below, and I will talk to you next week.